I killed 61 people, almost as many as a chessboard has squares. My name is Alexander Yuryevich Pichushkin, better known as the Chessboard Killer. I was born on April 9, 1974, in Russia, and later became a 33-year-old supermarket assistant. It was 1992 when I developed the joint plan for the chessboard murders with my classmate Viktor Otischuk. The goal was to kill 64 people, according to the number of squares on a chessboard. But when he said he wasn't ready to implement our plan, I made the decision at age 18 to murder my only accomplice. I invited Viktor to drink in Bysevsky Park and asked him to bring a rope. After getting him drunk, I strangled him with the rope and threw him into a drainage ditch. The first murder is like the first time falling in love, unforgettable. 9 years passed, but I could never forget the recurring dream of an incomplete chessboard. I decided to carry out my plan and in 2001 began luring various people, including close acquaintances, into remote parts of the park under the cover of darkness. My preferred targets were elderly and disabled people who posed no threat, as well as the homeless, lonely, socially disadvantaged, or alcoholic, since they would not be missed or searched for. I got people drunk until they were completely defenseless, and then mostly bludgeoned them with a hammer. Afterwards, I would stick a vodka bottle or a branch into the open head wound. Sometimes I also strangled them or left them to drown in the sewer with their head injuries. It wasn't until 2006, when a transvestite who was carrying a hammer in the woods for self-defense was wrongly arrested, that this rattled me. I wanted to prove that the real killer was still at large and so murdered 5 more victims, including my coworker Marina Moskaliva. She had left her son a note saying she was going to meet me for a walk. The cell phone number she had also written down ultimately led to me, and I was arrested. For 5 long years between 2001 and 2006, I rampaged through Moscow's largest park, conclusively killing 48 people. After making a full confession in which I stated I had a total of 61 people on my conscience, it would be unfair to forget the others. Although none of the other murders could be proven against me, a chessboard with 61 marked squares was found in my apartment. Finally, on October 23, 2007, I was convicted of 48 counts of murder and 3 further attempted murders and sentenced to life in prison. During interrogation, I said that for me, life without murder is like life without food for you. I stated my motive was that I wanted to surpass Andrei Chikatilo, until then Russia's most prolific known serial killer, and thus go down in history. In response to the judge asking if I understood the sentence, I said I'm not deaf.